Figure it out.
Hello, this is Adam Koralik with Flying and Eating. Today, let's go somewhere and do something, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Hey guys, it's Adam here. In the previous episode of Flying and Eating, we went all over the place. We went to Nagoya, we went to Osaka, we went to Kobe. We ate really bad and really good food, but now we venture on. Ohayo gozaimasu. We are currently in the town of Suruga, which if you look out the window here, basically gives me the vibe of Japanese Denver, and it sure feels like it because it is cold. We have a very specific objective, and you're going to see it very soon. You excited? I know he's excited. Oh, I know he is. This is cool. This is cool. All right, we're here. Tell them where we're at.
Yeah, so we trekked out to the middle of Fukui Prefecture to the city of Obama.
Yes, Obama, as in the 44th President of the United States. There is a city in Japan named after him. I say that in quotations because obviously it's not, which is a huge coincidence. But to this city's credit, they have embraced it. This is the Obama statue in Obama, Japan. And apparently there's a gift shop nearby. We're going to check that out. There is some other stuff. This is not a town that has much of anything to do with Obama. In fact, I don't think he's ever even been here. Whatever, it's still very cool. And, you know, we're big presidential history nerds. If you guys didn't watch our presidential library series, he's in a bunch of these. This is like a common interest of ours. So tourism, hanging around in Japan, random presidential stuff. I'm in. You guys should come out here, by the way, because like we're gonna go scope out this little like cafe thing over there, and we're looking forward to that because we're hungry and thirsty, and it's been raining and snowing, and it looks like it's gonna get worse. Well, it's hailing, so that's cool. In Obama City, you got the Obama City round bus. We got this thing, some mermaids, and apparently Dr. Connors from Spider-Man, but as a raptor. I don't know what that is. In an effort to escape the hail, we're going inside this place, which is apparently a nice little cafe. Sunshine's already in there, but I'm standing out in hail for you guys. Because of the hail and everything, we decided to get special maple coffee, because it feels like being in Canada. Yeah, let's go with that. It does. Actually, it's pretty funny. We saw him making it. It's just straight up a jug of maple syrup. They were so I don't know what to expect, but it's cool. We got these little cubes, pure cane. If you read on the back, it's actually French. So this comes from France. Whatever, we're cultured. So check it out. They just came over and gave us these. They're English guides to the city of Obama and the region and everything. And they have some of the stuff we're interested in, including restaurants. But this caught my attention, Obama food culture. Yep. That's awesome. For the record, yes, of course, the Sega Pluto did come to the Obama statue in Obama, Japan. So the statue's there. If you come to the right, this is actually a hotel. And apparently they have a gift shop for Obama stuff. And when you first come in, they even show, you know, photos of Barack Obama and all this sort of stuff, register to vote. Interesting. It's cool. And inside the lobby, they have a full standee of Barack Obama. And that is awesome. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, here's the gift shop. We're going to go scope it out. So they have these like little Obama buns.
Yeah, Obama Manju buns.
Yeah, so funny thing, I remember the day of the election in 2008, this city got a lot of national attention in the U.S. because of this, and they were actually like chefs making these with the little brands of Obama on them. That's really cool. That's really, really cool. Yeah, they have a bust and a little Hawaii head bob thing and some other Obama stuff. And this translates to same size as yourself, which is correct. They made this to Barack Obama's actual height. Okay, so we came out of the gift shop. They didn't have much in the way of Barack Obama stuff, which was a little surprising. They had those like mochi things we showed here, whatever, and then they aren't cookies. The guy corrected us. He was like, they're kind of like rice cakes. So I apologize to the people we're giving these as gifts to because it's not going to taste very good, but you shouldn't eat it. It's 45th president. Exactly. But so they're right there. He also gave us this sticker because he was just like, oh, you seem to really like this. I don't know how often American tourists show up here just for this purpose. We did it. You can do it too. Be patriotic or something. Or don't. I don't know, but it's funny. It's awesome. Are you happy with your acquisition?
Oh, yeah. The sticker was the highlight, honestly.
Yeah.
I get to have that on my board and yeah, have Obama up there. Went to Obama.
We went to Obama and got Obama merch. All right, we out. Later, Obama. We're going to head over to a restaurant that hopefully is still open. So in honor of the 44th president who's never been here, we decided to get Taiwanese food. What was your mentality behind that?
Represent Taiwan.
We don't really have an answer. It just looked good. It's down the street, too. That's also convenience, but isn't convenient. Just so you guys can scope out our Obama merch. sticker. And over here, it's like the front of the rice cracker, the back of Obama's head. That's cool. And then these free little stickers the hotel gave us. Man, this meal is huge. It's a big thing of fried rice. We've got ramen. We've got fried chicken. We've got a little sort of salad. And even comes with a little dessert. And spoilers, this whole meal is like $6. Because it's only like 1,000 yen for the whole thing. He got the exact same one. We both got the same thing. What's the thing in the middle?
Look like a pickle.
That's all you have to say. That's going away. You can have that. No. Food was very good. It was a lot of food. It was $6. It is hailing. Did you like your food?
Yeah, that was a lot of food for $6.
Yeah. She was super cool, too. The woman who was running it, she basically asked, are we Americans? Yes. We could translate enough to understand that. Exactly. And then she was like, basically like, why are you here? And I was like, Obama, president. They're used to that. And then asked if we come here often. First time. Nope. Very nice. But yeah, the food was cool. It was Taiwanese food, in case that wasn't clear earlier. So yeah, if you are out in Obama, Japan, right by the Obama statue right there, down the street is a very nice Taiwanese place that we recommend for a nice affordable meal. And then right over here is a cafe thing. And inside there was the tourist center. So all the stuff for Gaijin is like in the same area.
Yeah,
so
come out here, support a local business. Yeah, they definitely will take good care of you here.
They really will. And of course you can support the 44th President of the United States and his vending machine, which is not themed to him, oddly enough. Obama Ekime. So now we're at the JR station. We're going to take the train back. As you can tell, the weather is just kind of inconsistent. But the walk from the train station here to where we were, only like 10 minutes. You just basically just take a left, walk down that. That's all you got to do. Everything we did was right there. From a logistics standpoint, keep in mind that Obama's not a highly visited city. They have train times. So we caught the earliest one we could get at about 2:28. From there on out, it's hourly for a bit. This would be your prime time to plan to return. So get here as soon as possible, do your thing, and these are your ideal times to get back. One last point now that we're on the train. It's also a JR line, so it cost us nothing to get here. I've come around on the JR pass. As long as you're here and you're going to crazy weird places all the time, Shinkansen, etc.
Yeah, be an actual tourist. Go to different places other than just Tokyo and Osaka.
Which is what they're basically begging everybody to do. So do them a favor. Go other places. The Obama line and the happy line. F you. So we are now, after all the train shenanigans, we are back in Kyoto. We're going to do a little video game hunting. Before we do that, though, we thought we'd combine those interests of video game hunting, or video games, with tourism. Right above me, Nintendo's corporate headquarters. And there's a giant Berlin Wall-like fence around it, but that's okay. We're trying to find like the traditional touristy sign and stuff like that. It may not be a thing that's accessible anymore, honestly I don't know. And for those who are curious, are you guys going to the Nintendo Museum? No, for two reasons. One, you had to like pre-order tickets and win a lottery and all this sort of stuff, which we did not do. And two, to our understanding, it's for people not like us, people who are already like super into the hobby, probably aren't going to get much out of it. Because like, oh, behind glass case, look, a Famicom! You've never seen one of those. Yeah, I have. So not only have I been to Nintendo of Japan, so is the Sega Pluto. Fight the machine, man. I'm gonna get a cease and desist, not from Sega, but from Nintendo. So that's the building we were showing you. They actually have a second one right over here, which is cool. Don't really know what goes on there. More Nintendo stuff, I'm sure. Hey, over here they have a cool Nintendo sign. Then you see the building and everything. That's really neat. We're now leaving Nintendo corporate headquarters. We did not attempt to get in there for obvious reasons, but very cool to actually see that. That's the new one, right? The new headquarters?
Yeah.
The old one, you know more about the old one than I actually do.
I mean, I don't actually know anything about it. It's just more northern into Kyoto.
That's all I needed. I didn't know that.
It became a hotel, so.
See, he knows more than I do. He's very humble. So we thought we'd talk a little bit about Kyoto. I'm not an expert on the history of this city. I do know this at one time was the capital of Japan. And during the Second World War, the United States intentionally did not really bomb it because of the cultural significance of the city, particularly at the end of the war. So as a result, a lot of the older buildings that were there are still around. Obviously, they modernized and put new stuff in, but as a result, there's just a lot of shrines and things that are still available here. And it's partially why I think a lot of tourists like it here, and also why it's like the most over-flooded tourist city in Japan, to the point where we noticed it on the train. I'll show you this little footage here. This weird sign that's entirely in English, but like broken, and basically explaining like, hey, if you're here, don't get on the train, get on the train and then get on the bus. They're a tag team. And people like celebrating traffic or whatever. It was poorly done. But yeah, it's a cool city. Not my favorite one. I think there's other parts of Japan that are more interesting and less, you know, a little more off the beaten trail.
Yeah, if you want history, like go out into like far out into the rural Japan. Like this is kind of condensed as far as, you know, you got your castles and all that, all those things, because they did survive and whatnot. But there's plenty like out in the middle of nowhere that you can also explore.
Like honestly, we had way more fun in Obama than we did here. We're just here because, well, Nintendo and game stores. One store, which we haven't got to yet. It might suck. I don't know. I've always been told, and I kind of agree with it, Kyoto's kind of the San Francisco of Japan. Take that to mean whatever you want, but I kind of agree with that general vibe. So we thought we'd show you just a little bit more tourism that was up our alley. This building right here, which is now, what, like a hotel?
Yeah, I can't remember the name, but it's a hotel now.
Yeah. It is actually the original Nintendo headquarters. Like, when they were a playing card company from the 1800s, is this building. This survived the war. This is still here. I think the hotel now doesn't do anything with it. They just leave that plaque there. It's a bit of a trek to get out here, but that was cool. That's Kyoto Tower. See, I did show you something touristy that wasn't just video games. Ohayou gozaimasu. Day unknown. We are now on the Shinkansen heading back down to Tokyo Bay Area. Sunshine is a completely different car because he had to reserve a special area for his double suitcases. Since I'm still confined to one, I'm okay. Yeah, about a 3.5 hour ride. Currently nobody on it, but there will be. And Breakfast of Champions, I have some spicy convenient chicken, something called a cheese and bacon, and just a coffee. We are now in Omiya, just north of Tokyo, and we are inside a mall that is covered in restaurants, and it is dealer's choice. He is going to select where we eat. Are you feeling anything in particular?
I was thinking, I always see these tempura places, so I figure we'd try one of those.
Let's find it, and hopefully they have the ability to take us. So our food is here. So we've got rice. I think that's potato. That's a soup. That's a type of dipping sauce. And then here we've got our main course, which is tempura. So there's basically shrimp. There's a type of fish. There's some sort of other vegetation. A little bit of salad. I think that's like pumpkin type stuff.
Mm-hmm. Got clam soup.
Say what?
Clam soup.
Clam soup. Oh, all right. Baller. We just came out of Tenichi. What did you think?
It was alright. Obviously it's tempura, so it's pretty salty to begin with. They give you a pile of salt to put onto it. So.
The Japanese love salt. It was good. You know, it wouldn't have been my first choice, like, to do again, but he was right when he said we needed Japanese food on this trip.
Yeah, it was something different. Yeah. Although it's kind of the same tempura.
Yeah. A lot of Japanese food is exactly the same, just FYI. So we are now just outside of Tokyo Station, specifically at the Imperial Palace grounds. We saw a big goose, but it's gone. Anyway, we're going to show you a little bit of this. Technically it's closed right now, so I don't know how far we're going to get. But yeah, this place has a fascinating history where the emperors would all live. Obviously at the end of World War II, Hirohito lived here. There was some awkwardness there, but this is eventually where General Douglas MacArthur comes, and the two of them sit down and take that famous photo and everything of them together. That all happened right out here. Now, we'll see where the actual palace itself is and try to show you some of that. I would just like to point out that this epicenter of Japanese history and unification between the American and Japanese people is truly symbolized by the fact they built a Starbucks on what was once Holy Land. I mean, that's wow. If you walk around the entire park area, you'll see more of these moats and these entryways. Apparently it's not really accessible on foot unless you do a tour, which is closed right now anyway. But yeah, if you ever want to see the true Imperial Palace, technically you can do it. We are now leaving the Imperial Gardens area, which again is back there, because like this time of day it's kind of closed. Not a whole lot of it's accessible, but hopefully you guys saw something out of it. Was it cool to see it all?
Not really. It was just looking at gates.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, as you said, well, it's a fortress. It's kind of designed to keep you out of it. All right, enough sightseeing. We're now in that place I don't like, but he wanted to go here anyway. Yeah, it's Akihabara.
Yeah. Akihabara is fine. Just don't go to Super Potato.
There's a lot of places not to go in Akihabara.
Yeah.
It's a much longer list. There's 2 places you should go, but they're video game related, and you don't care about that. So we'll see you at dinner. So fun fact, this is supposedly the best Carl's Jr. in the world, and we were told we should go here. No. So he's witness to this. This is the thing, you know, there's like girls along the street that are just trying to hand you stuff. One must have presumed I don't hate anime, because she was like, "Nyeh, nyeh." Like, how would you even describe what that was?
It was just like a grunt.
Yeah, "Nyeh," like trying to get our
It wasn't
attention.
even there was no consonants. It was just a
Yeah, it was just kind of like, I'm trying to be cute. You must like that. Pay us money. No. If you want a visual representation of what it's like for me anytime I see anime. So while we don't particularly like Akihabara, there is one area that we do. Right here, behind this truck, is a store called Beep. That is a great game store that sells a lot of retro PC stuff, which is what Sunshine likes. He's actually down there buying stuff right now. And then just next to it is a Surigaya, probably the only good one left in Akihabara, but it gets even better. You come around this corner and they have something kind of rare, Dr. Pepper, which they have both the can and the bottle, and I like Dr. Pepper. Sunshine really likes Dr. Pepper, so like this is his zone. First of all, the label is funny because it says over 20 fruit flavors. I don't know why. And interestingly here, it's distributed by Coca-Cola. I'm curious what you'll think of it, if it's any different at all, or if it's the exact same as the can. Let's find out.
all 20 fruits.
It turns out it's been made out of fruit the whole time. It's health food.
Yeah, that's just sugar, Dr. Pepper.
So it's just Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
it's just
Real
brand.
sugar though.
Yeah, I think it does say in like it's supposed to be like 20 flavors or something.
Yeah, that's probably what that is, the 20.
Yeah, so they just said that's fruit now.
Okay. It's Japan. So I'd like to point out, that is another Surigaya. Be careful, it's one of those stupid like figure ones. There's the Carl's Jr., apparently the best Carl's Jr. in Japan, or the only one, or who gives a shit. And then above it, a cat cafe. Yes, those are real. Alright, yeah, I know you guys all like the lights. You have this fantasy about it's going to be this thing you're all going to love. It's a tourist trap, man. It's Vegas.
Yeah,
But
but
minus-
there's a few holes in it
Yeah.
where there's good stuff.
That literally that one corner back there.
Exactly. That is
there
my
are
existence. It's
yeah.
got Dr. Pepper, it's got beef, it's got a good Surigaya.
Yeah, there are 3 good things in one spot. Then you get the hell out. Do you have a strawberry fetish? Because Akihabara's got you. All right, we're in Shinjuku. I think I might have already said that. I don't even know. We went video game hunting. You guys know how this works. Now we're gonna go treat you guys to a nice meal called Conveni Chicken. We're not going to show it to you. But anyway, we're going home. We're going to bed. We're staying in Omiya. I don't even know if I made that clear earlier. Tomorrow, though, adventure resumes. Ohayo gozaimasu. Day unknown. I am back, of course, with Sunshine. We are outside the Conveni Family Mart. He's got something special. And returning favorite, this is Red Skull of Japan.
Ohayo gozaimasu.
Yeah. Who are you going to get?
What are we gonna get? Captain America.
Yeah, he's going to get to Captain America. Anyway, so in all seriousness, so what are we doing here? What's this?
That's maple syrup pancake and famijiki.
Okay, so basically you take a pancake and put it inside, with fried chicken.
Yeah.
Normally it's French toast, right?
French toast tastes better.
Okay.
I usually have French toast, but they were out of French toast today.
All right, go for it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he does it.
Well, it's really good.
Yeah, just like chicken and waffles.
Yeah, it's good.
Good stuff.
Anyway, these are your food options in Japan, everybody. All right, so what are we doing today? We're obviously going to a whole bunch of video game stores. This is a hard off. You guys don't care about that, but what you do care about, possibly, he was cool enough to get us a gift, which was very welcoming. He got us A&W root beer. What's with the root beer?
What do you mean, like the story here in Japan?
Yeah, like why'd you give us this?
Because I love root beer.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it because it's from the States.
Yeah, I thought it's the Okinawan root beer, but you found out it's.
It's made in Plano, Texas.
Maybe I shouldn't buy my root beer at Costco.
Yeah, you went to an American chain to buy an American soda for Americans, thinking it would come from Okinawa.
Yeah.
Either way, thank you very much for
You're
the root
welcome.
beer. I wish I had known that, because next time I'll bring you like a craft Chicago root beer or something.
Please.
Yes.
I love good root
Yeah,
beer.
just remind me next time I'm coming
okay.
here. All right. So we've been doing a bunch of video game hunting stuff. It's food time, and he had this really great idea. It was come to a mini stop. which is a different type of conveni. What are we supposed to get?
Fresh made American food.
What kind?
Hot dogs, French fries, fried chicken.
He swears by this. How are you feeling?
Not great.
Yeah, I'm not exactly what you would call excited. We'll see how this goes, though.
They have great ice cream.
Okay.
Ice cream we can-
Yeah, with ice cream is a little more exciting. It's not very nutritious. Oh, it's that strawberry thing again. Yeah. They're nuts about strawberry in January.
What people said, like from what I heard, it
looks like
looks like a horse wiener with cheese on top.
it might be made out of a horse, probably.
It's not French.
Yeah. All right. Well,
You want to try?
no. And
I don't know.
you don't know?
Does it taste like nothing?
Yeah.
All right then.
What the hell?
He's the only one that ended up with one of these things. Not for lack of trying.
We're getting it now.
He literally bought the last hot dog that they had, so we couldn't get one. So what did you end up with?
I got like a crunchy chicken bits or something.
You don't even know.
Yeah, it's just whatever.
Oh yeah. I ended up with the same like chicken nuggets. They're supposed to have like barbecue sauce in them or something.
But the people in Japan say Mini Stop has the best food. I'm disagreeing now.
All right. And we got
Those are good. Those are good.
these are like crinkle cut fries. They call V fries. How's that going over there? He is blowing that horse meat.
Throat goat.
I paid for it.
We're gonna have real dinner tonight, I promise.
Yeah.
This is some bullshit when we get out and do things. So the little chicky nuggies with barbecue sauce in them, not bad. I'm a little surprised McDonald's has never tried that, at least to my knowledge. But the fries, those were actually really good. I know you liked them.
Yeah, the fries were nice. I didn't get the barbecue sauce chicken, so my chicken was actually decent.
Yeah, it was fine. But I will actually legitimately say, those fries, the Japanese are good at frying stuff. They're good at potatoes. It makes sense.
Hot dogs? No.
Yeah, he basically put a jihad on those hot dogs. But for dessert here, we've got Biscoff cream cookies. They're basically like Biscoff Oreos. It's like a weird Pep Boys knockoff that I think is supposed to be Abbott and Costello or something. It's just like two white guys fixing cars.
It's not a knockoff. Move to the right and sit.
No. He's just dragging my arm. Everybody help.
I
don't know what you're pointing at.
The Bridgestone, Mark. It's a big company.
You mean the thing I was already looking at?
Yeah, they're Bridgestone cars.
Why did you move the camera?
Because they're Bridgestone over there.
Yeah, it was already in the frame.
No, it's not.
That hat doesn't say Bridgestone?
Oh, it does.
Sebastian just bought me a coffee. We're outside of Hard Off. He wants to do one more of them. And vending machine. Very nice of him. It's actually hot and it's burning my hand, so I'm going to drink it. But it's going to be good now. We decided to get Shabu Shabu. Can you explain what Shabu Shabu is real quick here?
It's basically hot pot, Japanese hot pot.
Yeah, it's got like soup and meat, infinite meat, and you just kind of go at it. And we decided to bring somebody back out of retirement specifically for this. Welcome back, Aldo.
Oh, hey.
Our Canadian hero who actually speaks Japanese properly.
More or less.
Yeah, do you guys remember last time he screwed up and ordered way too much meat?
That wasn't a mistake. That was intentional.
That's not what you said on camera, but all right. Either way, we're going to have a lot of meat and it's going to rule. There's 4 of us this time, so this time I think we can handle it. So we've got the Americans on one side, the foreigners on the other side.
Oh, hey.
And they're working on the meat desk situation. We let him handle all the hard work.
We can read a menu.
It works out well. Like last time you ordered so much meat, we had to stop. It was wonderful. It's all you can eat, to be fair. Like, you know, it's not like we're just constantly paying for
We'll
it.
try to be careful this time.
No, we won't.
But we're going to have a lot of meat.
Oh, we're going to die.
It's all you can eat. How can you not order all the meat you want?
I agree completely. So get on it. Check it out. The Canadian is getting Canada Dry.
What can I say?
That's the only remnant of your patriotism that's left.
Hey, you're holding up the cat.
Sorry, Kitty. So there's a drink bar and stuff over there. You get salad ingredients. You get all our meat has been delivered. We have our soup base. I've got a Canada Dry, like grape flavored, and a little bowl of rice I made. And everybody else, I'm just waiting for. Oh, there's the sun. What up?
Oh, there are chopsticks.
Yeah,
here.
chopsticks right there.
Okay, so we got meat here. Here's chicken. Straight into the spicy one. It's Korean spice, chige miso. So it's kind of a fusion.
And what's the other one?
Yuzu, kind of a Japanese citrus.
Oh, I like that stuff.
It's good. It's got a zing to it. I guess that's the best word.
Zest, perhaps.
Yeah. You be the judge and tell me later.
I shall. All right, so it's reached a point where we can actually start taking food out. We got sauces. This is a ponzu, which is like soy sauce and like citrus. And there we got beef, chicken, tofu. I don't know how the hell that got in there. Who did that?
Both of us.
The foreigners. It's always the foreigners.
Great.
Always the foreigners. Did you do it?
I have some in my salad.
Yeah, but you didn't put it in there. Okay, good boy. So this place, as a bonus, does sushi, and they cut it so thin you can see through it. That does not look good.
I wonder what it tastes like.
Bad.
Paper.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna taste like sushi. Just stick to this. Like, this is clearly what they do. It's like getting a salad at McDonald's. What are you doing? We're nearing the end of the meat sweats here. Like, we're getting very full. We only have, what, a few minutes left?
I'm not sweating yet.
Yeah, I am.
He hasn't ordered like 15 things of meat yet. So.
Exactly. This is only what's here now.
This is only a fraction of what we ordered.
Yeah, but to be fair, there's 4 of us, and one of us is German. So,
Well, we got potatoes. So.
yeah, that's why there's potatoes in there. So we've basically finished, except for dessert time. You had like a waffle, self-made waffle. You had ice cream.
Yep, I had a sundae with like melon sauce on it.
That's what that was, the green one? Mm-hmm. Oh, well done. I should have done that. I did the not melon waffle, but I put actual fruit on it. Does that count?
Yep.
Yeah, all right. Ice cream and chocolate sauce. And you got...
I had ice cream and melon sauce.
Shabu. What did you think of Shabu? Because you haven't been to this one before, right?
Well, not this location, but I've been to this chain before. They're all over the place. It's great. His favorite one, though.
Yeah, the best Shabu Shabu, in my opinion.
And this is his final night on the adventure. Yep. Although you guys might see him briefly tomorrow morning. But what did you think of your final major meal?
No, it was cool. It was kind of like a throwback to like old buffets. They had the ice cream machine and everything else like that. So it was cool.
I liked the waffle machine. Ohayo gozaimasu. So, Sunshine's still here.
Yep, barely.
Barely. We're doing a little bit more last-minute game hunting before he has to go. And he's going onward to Haneda, right?
Yeah, so I have to take the Narita Express to get to the KQ line, then to get to Haneda. But all of it's on JR line. So
Yeah, so we're still not paying for that, which is nice. I'm going over to Tokyo proper to help him with his bags over there, and then I'm gonna do this weird thing where I head back here and like relax. I haven't done any of that. Like, I'm just gonna go to the hotel, just relax. Man, we'll get some nice dinner. I'll take you guys out for that. And then tomorrow I go to the airport, but I ain't going back home. Going back to America, technically. We'll leave it at that. Have you had fun on this trip?
yeah, no, this was amazing. Like yet again, filled up my bags. We got to go all over Japan, not just Tokyo this time. And yeah, get the JR pass. If you maximize it, it is totally worth it. Just do more than like one run to Osaka. Get out of Tokyo and Osaka.
Yeah, the JR Pass, I've always kind of been against it, but because of that reason. Like, if you just stay within Tokyo Bay, it's kind of done. But if you're, like, willing to just go out to Bufu, which is not actually a place here, but if you do that, then it's totally worth it. Now we're just writing it to be spoiled. You know, I'm literally on here for no reason other than I can. That's power. Let's use that. Well, anyway, man, it's been fun rolling with you, and see you on whatever the next adventure is.
Yeah, thanks again, brother.
I didn't do it. He paid his own way here, but you're welcome.
So now that Sunshine's gone, we can do real tourism, stuff you guys actually want to see. Behind me is Tokyo proper, and we were back at the Imperial Palace Gardens, which is again closed today because, of course, it is still a holiday. But that is actually it. That white building there, as it turns out, is the Imperial Palace, and that bridge is the ceremonial one. That one's what's closed today because of the holidays, therefore you can't get any closer. So I hope you enjoy this little view. We're gonna go check out one other thing, but the sun is starting to set already because the winter sucks. Plus sunshine is gone, so that's part of the problem. So I'm no expert on this, but that's the Imperial Palace, and that's like where Emperor Hirohito and others would be. And this is a special bridge that they would only take during ceremonial events when the emperor had to leave to go to something significant, state visits and so on and so forth. That's why it's usually closed. Although I think these days, normally you can go there for tourist reasons. It just, like I said, happens to be closed today. It's a really nice view of Tokyo proper, though. and just to see how it's obviously modernized post-war. And then you have the remnants that survived the war. Very different. So once you leave the gardens, you can walk through this, like, what was once an entrance to the thing. Continue to see the moats and rivers and everything. Then you get more of a Tokyo look. This is where I think things like embassies and stuff are going to be, because there's definitely some buildings that are not Japanese in origin, but then a lot of this stuff is rebuilt and changed and whatever. You will actually see a lot of Japanese flags down here, which may not sound like a big deal, but the Japanese don't really display the flag that much, except for significant places, typically. Something I've explained in the past that I want to kind of repeat here, because it doesn't often click with a lot of people. Tokyo is not a city. It's a city of cities. It's often referred to as the city of cities, not because of some weird title, but because it's so densely populated and has so many like collective epicenters. It basically is just like you took a whole bunch of cities and clustered them right next to each other, largely because most of Japan is uninhabitable, mountainous, so they built in the best land they had, but they still became a super powerful country out of that. So this section of Tokyo would best be compared to like their Washington DC type area, but each section you go to is pretty different. So here I am. This is what I wanted to show you guys. This is the Diet Building, spelled like Diet Coke, Diet Cola, whatever. This is the Diet Building in Japan, in Tokyo. This is basically like the equivalency of it's kind of the White House, kind of the U.S. Capitol building, kind of like merged into one thing. I've seen this in a lot of Godzilla movies, getting destroyed by, but they actually built this like pre-war. This was built like Imperial era, like 1902-ish, and they continue to operate out here, obviously for democracy purposes now. But actually, it's really cool. There's a dude over there. I don't know if you guys see him too well. He came up to me. He's actually from mainland China, and he was just asking me questions. He's like, "You look like you speak English." He spoke English. He's like, "I don't speak Japanese." He's like, "I'm here as a tourist. We don't have democracy in China." Like, this is what he told me straight up. And he's just like, "I want to take photos of this building. Will I get arrested?" And I was like, "No, the Japanese are okay with that." He's like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Look at me." He's like, "Okay." And so he starts taking photos. He's like, he was happy about it. So I told him, like, yeah, go look at more things. They're not going to arrest you. Like, don't try to go past the fence. If you don't do that, nobody's going to care. You're good. Japan's a very civilized country. All right, so I am now back in Omiya, inside the train station. There's a lot going on because it's a holiday. So, like, there's, puppet things, and there's these girls dancing, which is interesting because that's actually kind of a clue as to where we're going. Kind of. Anyway, with that out of the way, so what are we doing now? I want food. I don't want that, so we're not doing that. We're gonna go back in here. This is like the mall where we had the shrimp and stuff. Why am I spacing on it? Tempura stuff. They had like a Vietnamese restaurant in there. I want to try that because Sunshine had Vietnamese the first night when I wasn't here, and I feel like that was kind of a move, man. So I gotta out Asian him, which I can't actually do, but I'm gonna try anyway. So there's a lot of options here. I think I'm gonna go with this. It's like a manager's special. It's got some pho, it's got banh mi, it's got not nem, I forget the name of it, but it's like a spring roll, but it's made out of rice patties, or rice paper. Some salad, and I don't know, miscellaneous. Seems good. So my food's here. Apparently this is this goes in there. It's like a dipping sauce. Here's the spring roll type thing. Banh mi, which is like just a French-inspired sandwich from French Indochina days. We got some salad. This is the main course, of course. This is the beef-based pho, and then this is like a little dessert treat. So it's a whole meal. So I just came out of Jasmine Palace. Yeah, it's Palace. It's going to place. That was actually really good. A lot of food for not much money. Really good, just combination of things. I kind of went the safe Vietnamese route. Well, I had my late mother had a bunch of Vietnamese friends, so I kind of got exposed to a lot of that stuff, like beyond just pho. But it was nice to see like a good banh mi, and they didn't have nem specifically, but like good stuff there. So I mean, I'm in a mall essentially, but it was good on my Gaijin scale. Extraordinarily friendly waitstaff. One waitress in particular was just like super happy to help me out, which is not normally how it works here. Usually it's just kind of service because it's not tip based. You don't tip in Japan. So yeah, she was just genuinely like, I'm excited there is somebody here I want to service in my restaurant. So that was a cool place.
And that'll do it for part 5. Thank you so much for watching. Please stay tuned to part 6, where we actually are going to leave Japan to return to the US. Technically. That'll make more sense later. But in the meantime, if you guys can do me a favor, please like this video, comment down below, subscribe if you've never done that before, as well as check out all the social media stuff in the description. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Discord, Patreon, Spreadshirt, etc. I appreciate the support on all those platforms. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all later.